in-year volunteer. I mean, she got like 20 earlier in the year by helping out with the concession stand. That's her years. But now she's involved in HOSA, which is the medical stuff. She's dropping, I think, a this next 3 years from the junior.
Yeah.
Is Scott here?
George.
I was just telling him the other day, I'm like, Scott hasn't reached out to me for and now I'm getting ready to head back to Ohio. He's been busy though, right? Yeah. That or else. Both.
I was attached. I was on the kid one of the programs setting up in Townhall.
Yeah.
And I cried when I saw it.
Very good time.
I was hoping that you can see how.
Yeah. They have one up in,
I bet. No time for fun.
No, but it's the realtors up here.
it's an old one, but.
Yeah, it's one of the World War II. Yeah, I got in there and
He doesn't want to cheap.
and then they moved it over to school and
That.
it's probably.
Well, we could probably do that for him when he comes over to see us. We get pictures, make the cards. Probably even print a cup.
I'm getting here. Yes, sir. Good meeting, sir.
You too, sir.
How you feeling?
I'm doing great. Good.
Yeah, it's.
The options. But you'll have to come out, you'll have to come out soon so you can see all the different things we've done.
Hey, Rex. Good to see you, buddy.
So they bring it was
So they bring cages, so they come pick up the cages, drop off empty cages, come pick up the cages, drop off empty cages, and they're doing all pickups for us, which is great. It's so much better. So much better. Baby, you know where they take the cages? To Gainesville or Jacksonville?
Say that again?
The cages are
They take you on the Gainesville.
oh, they're going to Chiefs.
And then she wants to.
Okay.
Never seen.
Okay. What they do is it's a semi. Look stuff.
I remember when I went down, I was at my, I didn't want to do either, you know. Lord, it's gonna be a little late.
Whenever you're slow, yes, I absolutely still want, but I don't want to be a burden to you either. So whenever you're going, oh, I can get through, then that'd be perfect.
Yeah, just, I'm back and forth, so if not restricted then, because I've been checking. So.
No. Yeah, I'll come.
I want to get Scott out to the condos so that we can metal detect the shore. Oh my goodness, he'd go crazy out there. Yeah, oh my goodness, that'd be great.
Oh, wait, what's it?
The back one on each.
A lot of people that are all rights.
Scott's gonna be like, Scott's gonna be like, oh, we got a needle. Oh, another needle. Oh, we got another needle. We're not informal buyers anymore.
Have you ever shown you the state next time?
And the James and
It's almost cool. Some of the coolest pieces.
We got the board meetings tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, trying to make the video come tomorrow. It's a pretty big deal. What's happening on this one is, it's mostly consent. It's going to be about updating all the new council members that may still look at the farm branch. How important it is.
She said,
So she said, yeah, it's a part of wasted.
that's probably it. Made mac and cheese.
It's just a mention of it. Shows I think it's like. It's coming. Yeah. It's. Minute and a half,
So we still got time.
87 seconds.
All right. Oh, no, Megan?
No, she didn't make it tonight.
She's on vacation.
Yeah.
She deserves it.
Yes.
She has been super to us. We forgot about it. We get called all wrong stuff. We got to keep calling for messages and doing things. It's like, well, dang, she didn't get back to me. And we realized, oh, hey, she says she's going to be out of town. So I hope we didn't bother her.
No, I have to.
Oh, did you talk to her?
Yes.
Okay. You saw me, I just touched it 3 times, and you didn't do it.
Yes, but
Yeah.
he does his own thing, then you'll have to do it later. Just do it. There's that.
So. It's so fun for the. Great. It's recorded. So, take place.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. We have on the roll call, we have Rex here, Carl here, myself.
Linda.
Megan is absent. Laura says she won't be late. Roll call. Public comments, just a reminder, please fill out the card, put your information on it, your contact information, if you want to speak your comments this afternoon or afterwards. Remember to keep it to comments only. All questions and inquiries need to be put to the office during administration hours or business hours, which are flexible times right now because we got some medical issues. And please, we ask that you be respectful and take it really serious. All right. So much for that. We got it. We need approval for the agenda. All in favor, Anna?
Aye.
Minutes? Okay. We got approved for the minutes from February.
My question.
All first,
Yeah.
Rick's second. All in favor, is aye.
Aye.
Unanimous. Whole business. We can have an ordinance to read.
Okay.
Ordinance in the title.
Yes.
Okay. I think I've already read it 3 times.
Okay. An ordinance of the town of Otter Creek, Florida, amending the town charter and the town code of ordinance regarding elections, changing the day of announcement, of date of election, designating of seats available and qualifying dates adopting election procedures by ordinance, repealing prior election procedures, resolution, and ordinances, and establishing an effective date. This ordinance is just in the place of the normal charter says in December, the board picks the polling candidate, the polling center and your, canvassing board. Well, nothing is decided for anyone to be on these boards until February. So this ordinance is just changing the charter from December to February. And then it's just taking it from the board approving the amendment for the clerk to see who did, will be on our board.
Yeah, it's not
So
together.
that is what this ordinance is just amending.
Basically, the short recap of that is they changed the event times from November to April, but it didn't change all the legal documentation time, information at the same time. It left all that business part basket. It brings everything together, so it all works together and functions like it should. Okay, so we did vote, right? You got it. First step up, we have to vote on it. No, we have. Second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Yes. That is on this, or resolution. What is ordinance?
It's an ordinance.
Good deal. All right, new business, we got, voting on the engineering firm community center grant. Well, we got bad news on the community center grant. The, 4 years ago, when we accumulated this grant, they didn't do it properly. They didn't go through the meetings. They didn't discuss it at the meetings. They didn't vote on it at the meetings. They just went behind the backs, did the paperwork, submitted it, got the grant, and the grant went up, took off. They spent a bunch of money on things that wasn't voted on or approved. And so the grant was done, the state issued, the governor issued the check to the town, and it was all happy to go. But when it come time for them, the business part of it, we did not have any legal documents to back up the grant. As far as the council voting on it, approving it, the correct advertisements, stuff supposed to be done. So we had to start over on the community grant. And we did start over on it, but unfortunately, there's not enough time now to get all the stuff done and get the project finished by the deadline. So we are going to withdraw from the grant so that we stay in graces with the state and not drag them out. And, or at least that's what I'm proposing, that we withdraw and we give them a release from it, and they'll put us right back in line for another grant for the next time. So we can apply for it without them.
Future way on Parkland Bridges.
Yes. Right now, there are some CDBG grants out there, and the state is allotted $39 million. So we have, if we rescind this grant, and give it, so basically say, we're going to give it back to the state, we can now then go ahead and apply for the new ones. It's going to be open until the end of June. So we still have a window of opportunity to get the money that we need to do our community center.
That was the deadline on this current grant, correct?
That's correct. On the spot.
We only had until next June to do
That's
this.
correct.
Yes.
And we still, there's an 8 month progress. Anyway. That's if you don't ask any questions or ask any additional information. All right, so we all agree that that's still a motion that's, second to dismiss this grant.
I'll make a motion on it.
So, second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Unanimous. Okay, we have the department reports for administration.
Okay, well, everybody knows that the election's over with, and, I wasn't for sure if everybody knew the results, so I shared it with you. We had, Jeff Ferry, in the 2-year seats, we had Jeff Ferry at 17, Russell Meade Senior at 37, Sim Paget at 55, Lynette Preston at 18, Don Seminaro at 31, and Rex Wood at 52. So our candidates that won the election are them, Rex, and Russell. And for our one-year seats, we had Carl Hughes at 51 and Stuart Stewart at 34, which is brought in Carl Hughes, taking the votes. So those are our candidates that, and there were, how many votes they got and who won the election.
Congratulations.
Other than that, I got good news today. We will finally be finished with our website, be live either later tomorrow or later than Friday. I met with it today and all the format, everything is up to par. All the documents are ADA compliant to meet any handicap. And, we just had to tweak the formats that we were looking for with our drop down boxes and that sort of thing. So they're tweaking it now to get all the little bugs out. And so we, hopefully if everything goes right, then we'll finish the paying your bill online shortly following that. So that I just wanted to give you an update on that. And,
All right, so, in the administration, I'm gonna close this part out, administration, is that, Bob, we are, we have, I'm sad about this, but Linda is, gonna step down from the clerk position. And she's gonna stay in as a bookkeeping for us at this time. And, she will help us train the new clerk. The good thing about this new clerk coming in is she will have to learn all the, what's that program you use all the time? QuickBooks, yeah. And you don't have to go that so much to know it. It'll be more just the basic stuff, everyday things, and, documentation, records, that kinds of stuff, requisition. So we need to advertise that in the paper tomorrow, I guess, on cheap one. I don't think we need to vote on it. I guess we probably should, since we are, this is not an alternation for us, this is something we got to do. We all agree on that, we'll advertise the position in the paper, and, see down our clerk. I'm making a motion on that.
I'll second.
Second, all in favor, aye? Aye. Unanimous. Laura has made it to the meeting as well.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I was there also.
Just sorry about the appearance. I didn't hear my priorities.
At least you made it, and that's what counts. All right, so we're good with that, I'm good with that, I'm sit down. Good. All right, so we got maintenance, we had a sinkhole open up in town, Mr. County today took care of it, I believe. I haven't heard back from them on the results of it, it's something I gotta follow up with or not. Usually a sinkhole takes about 3 times.
They usually follow up to make sure it's not.
Yeah, so it's probably an ongoing thing for a few months, but it was actually right here in the street on the corner right here. Nobody was injured, it was just, dang, there's a hole. So,
The hole was about, what, that big, and I was told that it would, foot and a half under the road.
you could have crawled that in, if you pick up the hole, you could crawl down there.
Yeah.
The asphalt. We should try to know our arms are 6 foot around, it's pretty size. What gets me is that you never sure what somewhere, so something below that opens up. So how big is that? That's the fear.
Maybe we'll find out later.
So drive around with all spot the road for the time being. Maintenance wise, Richard, you got anything you need to have on that? You good on everything? Good. All right. We had some issues with the lawnmower. Richard took care of it and fixed it. Come to me and I was like, man, I'm exhausted. Just mentally exhausted. Give us a few days of what we could work on. He was determined, he kept on through until he found a way to get it fixed and got it done. As far as I know, it's a big cost of town thing. developing.
Yeah, it's cool.
Well, thank you, Richard.
We appreciate you, Richard, and we, thank you for being a force time and time again for the town. Public safety.
I think we're good.
Okay, well, I'll talk about that in minutes.
That's emergency too. I mean, think about it, you drive over that and that would have been weak. That would have been a serious emergency.
It should would have twisted someone's car.
Yeah,
Some child fall first.
yeah, there's a little weird there.
Building and zoning is pretty much sitting there waiting right now. I'm hoping that we take our seats next month and we immediately start working on these ordinances for our zoning, building and zoning regulations and bring all that up to date and bring them in compliance. It shouldn't take a lot of effort, but it's going to take probably 2 meetings. We may have to do a workshop one. But we'll work everybody's schedule so we can make sure that that works and fits. That kind of thing is what it might be is, what's working on it, make sure we don't have.
Your books will be ready by the end of this month.
Okay, so within this month, so
What?
your books. All this.
Oh, I said yearbooks.
Your books, I'm gonna get your picture. All right, we'll get one somewhere. We'll catch that in the yard work. All right, so, water is, everything's doing okay. The water's not perfect, but it's, definitely cleaner than it's been in a long time, for years ago, and, we had to close out the deal with the water filter system company, because their stuff out, and we actually own that equipment now. So we kind of, in relief of some matter, because now we put a lot of money into it. It's kind of nice that we,
And after I put that bleach in, my water was like iced tea.
it's the tins in the water.
But it's never done that before. I've never been scared to wash my whites with bleach.
I've always had that. That's why we don't wash whites and bleach anymore here because it runs whites. Bleach whites turn clothes orange.
See, I've never had that problem before. Never, yeah, not until now.
I'm the, I'll give you a bottle of, sample.
Yeah, I know, I've seen it. It does it at the house. It does do it. The iron concentration is so high in water, but it's always been. It's not just something new, but it is. It has been. I know that all the years that we've lived here, since that, well, my family's been since 1940 or 37. It's always been an issue with bleaching water. She actually put barrels out of rainwater and washed her white clothes in that water, so it wouldn't happen. But that is what's up. We do have.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
We do have a possession of the filters, and I did talk to Water Post Technology, I think it is. They're coming in, trying to finalize and see if we can do some more treatment on that filter to correct some of the sins that's getting through. The one filter taking off iron, but the tins is what comes from leaves and bacteria, Mother Nature bacteria. Gets in the water, all the fragments get through, iron sticks to it, and it's coming through. But now, we ran all this stuff, pipes, the water's been running these pipes for years this way. And now the water's cleaner. What's happening is all the stuff, the pipes, storage tanks, everything is now falling off the pipe walls coming off because the water's coming through. So it's still got some of those same tendencies. But the bleached water thing is a little bit more inhabitable. Because the old system, which the top of, we beat the top of, at the same time, trying to make it sort of more capacity to hold it. Because we think that we're back in the back behind the tower, it's got a big area at the top. Richard and I've gotten up there, Richard more than I, gotten up there, we need to hire at the top of all the buses. Either way, we've not stopped working on the water, we'll continue working on doing things to try to improve even more so. The water grant is waiting for an answer on that. President Morrow, so that will get an extension to move forward on the engineering process and try to close that out. We did get, we have promised some fundings from the insurance company to do repairs. I'm just kind of lingering and holding off on issuing the repairs until we see check things in our hand before we start. Because it's a pretty good amount that we can work on town. We have to pay it out prior to the insurance company. Although I think we do have yearly tax revenue, majority that's come in so far.
Yeah.
Okay. So we do have a little cushion, but it's not money it's got to be in 2 years. Make balance out. Hopefully this just money comes through pretty quickly and we get right on with that process. Okay, so we got announcements. Who wants to do the announcements?
Children's table is going to be here on the 25th at 1:30. Water Castle Water and wastewater meeting will be held Wednesday. So tomorrow, right now, tomorrow at 1 p.m. here in the building.
Okay. We also have a W3C meeting.
Yeah, that's the.
Yeah, Water Castle.
Oh, okay.
Water, wastewater.
Okay, I'm sorry. I thought we were talking about children's table.
No, the children's table will be.
Okay. Good deal. Sorry about that. I was thinking about everything else. This is, sorry. All right, are we ready for everything here? Anybody have anything for you tonight?
We have any.
Yes, sir. We have one public comment, and there's anyone else. That's here. All right, I think that closes out.
Okay.
All in favor, aye?
All right. Thank you all for coming.
Thank you.
I don't know if you heard it as well. So let's just go down.
I'm gonna take a picture of it, I need that.
That's my question.
Maybe.
Good to see you. Good to see everybody. Thank you all for coming out.
Good, how are you?
Thanks, Kyle.
Yeah.